Ariana Grande Butera, born on the 26th of June 1993, is an international pop legend and the first female artist to achieve 1 billion Spotify streams with her 7 studio albums. With significant accomplishments in her decade-long music career, she is also now beginning to make strides in the acting industry, particularly in her role as Glinda, the Good Witch, in the 2024 adaptation of Wicked, which will be enjoyed by families for generations. In addition to these talents, however, Ariana is known for her modern and feminine beauty. Both on and off screen, she is known for her charm, cuteness, and wit. But how does she pull that off? What is it about her look, her vibe, her personality, and her presence that makes her so sweet yet striking? What's so unique about her beauty? I'm Liv, a personal stylist, and in this video, we're going to break it all down. Her physical features, her style, her impact, and her overall essence, to uncover all the qualities that make Ariana Grande so uniquely beautiful. Body analysis and scale. First off, it's important to understand Ariana Grande's body shape so we can really see why certain outfits look absolutely stunning on her. If you take a look at this picture of Ariana, you'll notice her shoulders and hips are in line with each other, and there's no prominent waist. That's a classic rectangle shape, and it's consistent in all of her full body photographs. Women with a rectangle body shape look amazing in a lot of different clothes, so they can experiment around with different garments. Although, the key is that the garments should have structure instead of floatiness to lay properly on their angular lines. The angles create such a beautiful body shape, and it's totally a part of what gives Ariana her playful vibe. When it comes to her height and size, she is short and slender, reported to be under 5'3", which puts her in the small scale category. When women have a small scale, they can only really pull off delicate or monochromatic patterns, clothes, and accessories. Clothes that are regular sized or too large can swamp their small frame, which may create a cute factor, but will not harmonise with their small bone structure. On top of that, as mentioned earlier, her body lines are totally angular. What that means is Ariana will look great if she chooses to wear geometric patterns and incorporate sharp shapes into her clothes, accessories, and jewellery. All these elements combined truly help her to create the essence of modern, youthful beauty that doesn't fade with age. Face analysis. Ariana Grande has a diamond-shaped face, which is full of delicate angles. You can spot this shape by a narrow forehead and chin, with wider cheekbones. Women with this face shape need to create balance by keeping their hair simple and unfussy, with a fringe to add fullness to the forehead, as well as creating more volume at the jawline. Earring choices can also help harmonise a face and overall body lines, and in this case, some great choices for Ariana would be wider styles, think teardrops, triangles, and danglers. They really work for her natural lines and diamond face shape. When it comes to Ariana's facial features, there are 2 that really stand out to me. First is her angelic side profile, which is instantly recognisable with her ponytail and a shadow silhouette. Second is the dimple on the left side of her cheek that appears when she smiles or laughs. To me, these things really add to her adorable and quirky character. Colour season. My take on Ariana Grande's colour season is a little unconventional. It's commonly believed within the wider colour analysis community that she's an autumn, meaning she would suit warm, dark, and muted tones. However, I see things a bit differently. When you look at Ariana from a young age, before her many years of tanning, there's a striking contrast between her skin, eyes, and hair. That level of contrast tends to rule out muted tones in my view. And while she does have depth, especially in her dark eyes and hair, the overall effect doesn't read warm to me. Instead, I see characteristics of the winter, someone who suits cool, deep, and high contrast colours that mirror her natural features. One way to demonstrate this is by looking at her eyes. In this example, we'll be comparing them to Mariah Carey, who is definitely an autumn. Mariah's eyes are softer and seemingly flecked with some gold. Ariana's eyes, however, appear intensely dark and clear, with a reddish undertone, which to me aligns more with winter's clarity and depth. That said, I encourage you to voice your own opinions on what colours suit Ariana best. This is just my perspective, based on my own training, and I welcome others to see it differently. Personally, I just can't look past how striking she looks in black and other bold, saturated colours. It's so hard not to see winter in that. But regardless of where we think she lands in the system, however, I think we can all agree, dark colours are absolutely perfect on her, whereas light colours are prone to washing her out. For more information on seasonal colour analysis and how you might find your own personal season, you can watch a video on my channel which explains this further. I'll link it in the description below. Her best outfits. When creating outfits for ourselves, it's important to create harmony with our body shape and lines. Ideally, we want to create the circle effect. The circle effect happens when we want to look into a person's eyes instead of other areas of the body or outfit. This way, our natural beauty shines and is not overpowered by the fashion, accessories, or makeup we wear. Some of Ariana Grande's best outfits demonstrate this philosophy beautifully. Disclaimer: none of these completely fit within her beauty guidelines, so our eyes may be drawn to elements of the outfit that are out of harmony. However, overall, these outfits demonstrate the idea that dressing for your body shape is absolutely transformational. First of all, I'd like to bring attention to this edgy and futuristic outfit that suits Ariana's modern beauty so well. The high, voluminous pigtails with an ombre effect and a side parting across her forehead complement her diamond-shaped face exceptionally well. The hairstyle adds width to her forehead and chin, which are her narrowest areas. The volume of the hair expands below the jawline, while the soft part creates a diagonal line across her forehead, effectively concealing her smaller temples. Also, her diamond-shaped earrings are a wonderful choice, as they mimic her natural facial structure precisely, creating a harmonious and aesthetically pleasing effect. The absence of additional jewelry is also noteworthy here, as it ensures that her overall appearance remains balanced and uncluttered. Her monochromatic outfit with a pop of white adheres to the column of colour effect, where 75% of the outfit is one colour and 25% is another, in this case, white. This approach ensures that her petite figure is not overwhelmed and maintains a sleek and elegant look. The materials of the high neck bodice and flared miniskirt, likely made of faux leather, are stiff and structured, which is ideal for her angular body shape that needs a tighter fit. Equally, the black leather complements her winter palette as it's bold and striking. Overall, the ensemble exudes a fun, space-age mod vibe with a touch of 1960s influence. However, one of my criticisms would be the chunky white platforms. They are way too large for her small scale. A more delicate heel would better complement her stature so that they don't dominate the outfit. For the second example of an outfit I believe is absolutely stunning on Ariana, is this lacy ensemble from her live performance of Love Me Harder, featuring The Weeknd. The transparent lace over the crop cord creates curves in her silhouette and adds a touch of glamour and sophistication. Women with rectangle body shapes will not have curves naturally, so this is a particularly cool technique to create them. But the crop set would definitely not work on its own. It's the lace combined with the cord that creates the overall harmony for her frame and shape. Additionally, the mermaid-style skirt contributes to her femininity that she exudes in this outfit. When it comes to her small scale, the delicate straps on the dress complement her petite frame, enhancing its overall appeal. Furthermore, her hairstyle, featuring a side part and long cascading hair, balances her diamond-shaped face by subtly concealing narrower features like the jaw and forehead. Overall, in this outfit, she presents a mature and sensual image in a classic black ensemble that complements her winter seasonal palette. It's simply beautiful. Lastly, I want to highlight Ariana Grande's look at the 2024 Met Gala, which beams with ethereal qualities. While her colour choices deviate from her winter palette, with a mother-of-pearl bodice casting a soft cream hue, and her golden hair slightly warmer than her natural tones, these decisions still feel deeply symbolic for her. Her hair colour, for instance, aligns beautifully with her role as Glinda in the upcoming Wicked films. and the pearl elements reflect her zodiac sign, Cancer, adding personal resonance to the ensemble. I especially adore the delicate wing details around her dark chocolate eyes. These accents gently balance her facial features, softening the appearance of her broader cheekbones and more refined forehead, drawing attention upwards in a flattering way. The tight ponytail becomes less pronounced, thanks to this soft framing, and her dangly earrings subtly widen the jawline, adding both grace and proportion to her diamond-shaped face. It's perfect in a fantastical way. In terms of the overall outfit, she truly evokes the image of a goddess. The draped fabric flowing from the bodice creates a skirt that moves with softness and grace, enhancing the celestial angelic aura she radiates. Although this style isn't traditionally recommended for a rectangle body shape, it beautifully achieves the ethereal effect it intended. The bodice itself, with its structure and intricate detail, complement her angular frame, while adding texture and visual interest. Even the oversized bow at the back, though bold, feels like a fitting final flourish, bringing drama and elegance to the look. The ensemble, while not perfectly matched to her natural features in a textbook sense, creates a striking harmony, especially around her face and upper body. It felt way too enchanting not to include here. A look that may bend the rules but succeeds by being both meaningful and visually memorable. Her inner beauty. Even though Ariana Grande is mostly known for her music, acting, and fashion influence, there are deeper layers to her character. Her true self, underneath the celebrity persona, is beautiful and worth sharing. Ariana Grande has always loved entertaining people. At just age 15, she debuted on Broadway as Charlotte in 13 the Musical. She then gained popularity with her roles in Nickelodeon's Victorious and Sam and Cat, captivating children and teens worldwide with her cuteness and comedy. Many fans, me included, were drawn to her charming personality, distinct red hair, and unique style, both in and out of the screen. However, it wasn't until her 2013 hit The Way with Mac Miller that she achieved recognition as a serious pop artist, then later achieving worldwide respect for her performance at One Love Manchester. One Love Manchester was a concert organised by Ariana Grande and her team after the tragic bombing at her 2017 concert. It raised over $17 million for victims and their families. This was incredibly brave of her to do. This concert represented global unity, compassion, and resilience in the face of evil. And her decision to return to Manchester so soon after such trauma showed her empathy and courage. With the support of other artists, this concert truly demonstrated how music can unite us together and be used as a source of light, despite the darkness we all face in this world. Her support for the victims and their families has continued independently throughout the years. Furthermore, in 2021, Ariana offered $2 million worth of free therapy sessions through the platform BetterHelp, so her fans could access safe mental health care. Providing this tangible help to her fans demonstrates the deep compassion she has for those who struggle, much like she has with the aftermath of her concert and losing her best friend Mac in the most tragic way. Equally, it helped to spread a message of mental health awareness. Her charity was certainly a stepping stone for many people to safely access a therapist for the first time in their lives, and that's amazing. It's clear that Ariana Grande has been through a lot in her life, yet she's remained kind and resilient as is possible. When you see her interact with her fans and the paparazzi, she is so polite and interested in them. She once mentioned in an interview that she wants to give everyone a hug because the world is a dark place and we need more love.
Yeah, that's why I felt like it was important. I just wanted to give people a hug musically. And I feel like the lyrics can be kind of corny when I talk about like wanting to hug you and stuff, but like I really do.
And I think that deep love and emotion is such a huge part of who Ariana is. And what's so incredibly inspiring about that is her legacy and her heart will live on in 21st century history. As mentioned earlier, she's one of the most streamed female artists of all time on Spotify and has broken multiple records in the music industry. For example, She is the youngest artist to have 3 albums debut at number 1 in under a year, these being Sweetener, Thank You Next, and Positions. And she's collaborated with other pop legends throughout the years, most notably being Mariah Carey, who is a legend in her own right. Now she is the founder of R.E.M. Beauty, a cosmetics brand that focuses on beauty, skincare, and self-love. And she has also returned to acting, taking on the role of Glinda the Good Witch in Wicked Part 1 and 2. These movies have become a part of cinema history and will be enjoyed by families for generations, much like her music. Yet, even with all these significant achievements in mind, I believe we'll see a lot more from Ariana in the future, especially in the world of comedy. All in all, Ariana Grande's legacy continues on. I am deeply moved by all she's achieved in her decade-long career. She is truly beautiful, inside and out. What do you think is beautiful about Ariana? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're interested, I offer style and colour analysis on my shop, if you'd like to get an idea of what makes you physically beautiful and how to dress to bring out your best self. No pressure, and either way, I appreciate you being here and marvelling on the beauty that is Ariana Grande. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.